So do you always start with the green bell pepper first?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I start put a little olive oil in there.
So you use olive oil, or you use like this pan? Oh, you use olive oil cooking spray. Okay, cool. But it's still pan.
Yep, but it's olive oil.
Okay.
You don't want to cook it too much because it's gonna cook in here.
Okay. And when you put the Alfredo sauce in the pot, you just put it bare Alfredo sauce. You don't put any seasoning in it, right?
I'm seasoning this here.
Got it.
When you season this here, trust me, it's gonna carry it over.
Okay.
About as done as you want it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just want like a light saute?
Yeah, caramelized.
Oh, caramelized.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between caramelized and sauteing?
You're sauteing it to a caramelized texture.
Oh.
In other words, it's kind of got a glow to it, but it's not fully cooked. It's el dente, which means firm to the bite. You can bite into it soft, but as you get deeper into it, to the bite, it's going to be a little bit more crispy.
Okay.
And it's going to get softer as it cooks in here.
Okay. Oh, and you cook them separate. You don't cook them all together.
Well, I ain't got the room.
Ah, valid. Valid. So you recoat in the pan.
That's why I say when you buy that sauce, that you don't really need to worry about making your own, because when you're doing this way, it's gonna give it its
own
its
natural flavors and stuff.
The texture, the flavor. I mean, you want.
Okay. So why do they call it red onion when clearly that's purple?
I didn't come up with that.
Okay. Because I be in the store mad. This is purple. It's colorblind people in this world struggling. And then if you say red, if they can't see red and see purple, they really gonna be lost.
Yeah. About enough right there. And the same with this here. You don't want to cook it but for so long.
Okay. And that's over a medium heat or like a low heat?
This is a little over 2.
A little over 2
and 3.
Okay.
2.5.
So a medium, low to medium heat type.
Right, low medium.
Okay.
Keep in mind, if you're using electric, you may need to go a little higher.
Probably closer to medium if I'm using electric.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had the peppers in there. You see how full this is?
Mm-hmm.
I had the peppers in there. I had most stuff all outside. And
True. And then it wouldn't, some of it will overcook because you're trying to,
pitch everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's just about like done you want it, just like that.
Okay.
The onion ain't withered. Some of it is because it's on the bottom, but
Right.
most of it is just where you want it.
Okay. So now you're dumping that in there.
Yep. So it is to that.
Okay.
And I just go with that.
Okay. So every time you add it, you don't have to add as much seasoning because the seasoning are already in there, correct?
I used a little bit more seasoning with the onion because of the amount of onion, but pretty much what you said is correct.
Okay.
Now you notice this doesn't fill the skillet up as much as the onion did.
Correct.
So I don't necessarily need as much seasoning. Then I'm gonna add some more to this to do the meat, because I do the meats the same way.
Okay.
I put them in here, put a little seasoning on them. I cook the chicken, the shrimp separate, chicken separate, sausage separate. Now your andouille sausage is already seasoned, so you do very light of this.
Okay. So when you cook the meat, do you cook it separate or all together? Well, I know you do the shrimp last, because shrimp.
Shrimp don't take all that.
Yeah. But like you do this, you start doing the chicken first, then you add the sausage to it, or you just do it all separate the way you do
I
it?
normally do the sausage first, chicken, because the sausage ain't gonna take that long to cook. The
Okay.
chicken, the shrimp last.
Okay.
As you can see, it don't take that long at all. But easy.
Very true.
Peppers, onion.
It's funny because now I smell the onion, but you're cooking bell pepper.
Yeah, well, the seasoning, the aroma overlapping now. I can smell both. In other words, you catching, they circulating in the air together. But the onion is because I just put it in, so this is kind of kicking the onion up and
makes sense.
generating its own aroma. I'm using the flavors, doing the same thing, but and I put a fire under this here, a medium low.
Medium low.
The medium, more of a medium fire under this here.
Because it's a bigger pot.
Yeah, when I start cooking the chicken, shrimp, because it just really just heating it, bringing it into a heat.
Okay.
A little over a heat. It's kind of more of a simmer.
Okay.
And shut it down. You don't want to cook it too much because everything's already been pre-cooked more or less. Just adding it to the sauce.
Okay. More so the flavors can get into the sauce.
There you go.
Got it. So it's almost kind of like how you do the gumbo, how the roux already be seasoned, but you put the other stuff in there so it can
Right.
get that all that flavor. Okay.
That's it. So when you get stirring it up, that's gonna kind of be the way it's gonna look. I'm gonna stir it some more, but that's kind of how it's gonna look.
Okay.
After you stir it up, you're gonna mix it all together. You're gonna have a little onion, pepper, all that together.
And that's called the trio. Oh no, the trio is when you have celery, right?
Celery is the Trinity.
Trinity, that's what it is. So that's celery, onion, and bell pepper.
There you go.
And does it have to be green, or can it be any bell pepper?
What for?
For the Trinity.
Typically it should be green, but it doesn't necessarily have to be.
Okay. food. So now we got the sausage sauteing.
Okay, yeah. I know
You don't put the
she's
seasoning in there because it already has.
You can put a little seasoning.
So you put a little
Andouille already seasoned.
Okay, so that's andouille sausage.
Huh?
No, I'm just for archival purposes.
She's trying to get some tips and pointers and tips.
Glad I asked you because I'm sitting over here thinking myself.
Yeah.
For what? I'm sorry.
Now,
Just for sausage was cooked, and now it is in the pot. I don't know if he's gonna stir it or not yet, but it's getting real saucy over here, y'all.
Don't sweat by it.
That's the chicken,
Sweat by
and he used a good portion of what was in there.
yep.
Okay.
it. Okay. Freedom.
You know something about Power Perdon?
I know very well. Y'all saw Luther. I'm seeing him in that damn wheelchair.
Yeah. Well, I met him before he got in the wheelchair.
Okay.